Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have Mars placed in the third house in our birth chart. So in order to understand that, we need to understand what Mars means, and then we'll talk about what the third house means. Put them together, Bob's your uncle, and come up with our own analysis. So before we get into all that good stuff, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. Do Vedic astrology readings professionally, so you can check those out at gebotheshaman.com, and everything is on sale right now, so I would highly encourage you to check that out. Alright, so you can see everything that I have listed, all my products, services, courses, everything, and all of that stuff is for sale, so check it out. Alright, so let's get into Mars in the third house. So, what does it mean when we have Mars in the third house? Well, what does Mars mean? Mars is the planet of war, the planet of action, the planet of energy, the planet of kicking ass and taking names. really going out there, making your mark on the world, and just being very proactive, very competitive, very aggressive. Mars is masculine energy, things like that. So, so then we have, Mars also has to do with like the physical body, the heart, the blood pumping. It's about vitality, health, all that stuff. And then we have the third house, which is communication. Third house is also siblings. Third house is early childhood education and things like that. It's it's all about, quick communication and things like that. So what is Mars in the third house? So we have the planet of war, aggression, communication, war, aggression, and high energy, masculine energy, being very direct, very to the point. And we have the third house, which is communication. So, well, you can kind of guess what happens with this one. People with Mars in the third house are very, very communicative about their, they're not afraid to tell you what they think and be honest and be very pointed, very direct, very in your face, no tact, no sugarcoating, no beating around the bush, none of that. We'll tell you something to your face, and if you don't like it, well, sucks to suck. I mean, that's kind of the attitude that these people have. So it's an interesting placement, kind of gets you into trouble. Because your mouth can move a lot faster than your, rational mind can. And so this tends to get people into trouble. And if they just don't care, then, well, it's, whatever. Then they don't care. But, it's an interesting one with this placement, because Mars is high energy, Mars is direct, Mars is very fiery, very passionate, and this is the planet of the warrior, so he can give you a very severe tongue lashing, this person can probably mince you with, words. But like on the other hand, in addition, their temper can, be very, severe. So, and like, it's one thing to have a temper and sulk to yourself about it, just like go into resentment or that kind of stuff. It's another to get a temper and then go off, fly off the handle, yelling and screaming and cursing and all that stuff. Yeah, those are two different polar extremes. So, Mars in the third house would be very, very severe with their words. Anyway, but let's see. So, So, a good thing about this is that it gives you a lot of energy. Like you of course need to learn how to balance this and control it. And of course, certain signs, like if you have Aries here in the third house, that's going to add more Mars energy, or Scorpio too. But if you have like something like Capricorn, that's going to slow the energy down and make it can slow it down to where it's like less of a fiery rage. But on the other hand, Capricorn can make it, it can kind of slow it down, but then while it's slowing that tongue lashing down, that fire energy down, it's like thinking of the most severe way to do that anyways. So it's kind of like it's slowing it down so that Mars can have time to think and then come back with an even more severe, like, verbal assault. So, yeah. But if you have something like maybe, I don't know, Taurus or some good planet aspecting this, or some good sign aspecting this, then that makes it less severe, or it can turn it into a good thing. So, for example, like Aquarius here could, you could be a very passionate communicator to a large group of people. You could be a motivational speaker. So that's some of the positive aspects of this motivational speaker. You could be someone who rallies people together and for a cause and things like that with this position, because Mars is the warrior, the general. It wants to like mobilize people. It wants to get people, doing things and working together and stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much Mars in the third house. But I mean, it can have its good aspects. It can have its good, attributes and things. So I just kind of gave you guys some crap there, because yeah, when I think of Mars in the third house, I think of somebody who is, flying off the handle with with verbal assaults. So anyway, that doesn't have to be you, though, by the way. This is just a general analysis. This is just a general kind of thing. So, each and every individual is different. I want you to know that. That's the caveat here. So, yeah. That's all I have for this one. If you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was entertaining or thought I was crazy or anything, give it a like, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. So, Then I'll talk about my services. So, astrology certification course, we have that. Once you pass the exam on that, I will be giving you your own Vedic astrology website, your own, basically your own turnkey business. So that's a very positive, exciting thing that I'm announcing, that I've had up for a little bit. So if you're into Vedic astrology, check that out. And that basically walks you through step A through step Z of me doing a reading, and all that's included in that. It's very simple. You don't need to be a master astrologer to learn this stuff. It's very easy. Alright, so then we have the birth time rectification. So you can check that out. A lot of people don't know their exact birth time. They'll say, oh, I was born at 8:30. Okay, 8:30, 8:27, 8:31, 8:42, that's not an accurate birth time. So I, however, get it down to the span of a minute. So, that from like most people have, oh, I was born between 9 and 11 p.m. Okay, well, get that narrowed down to, within the span of a minute. That's pretty darn good. So then we have the distance energy healing. If you're struggling with depression, any kind of mental illness, any kind of anxiety, even physical illnesses or whatever, can be helped with this. I'm not going to say it can cure it. Please see the proper medical personnel to do that, but this just adds some energy healing for you. So then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So, if you're one of those people who is struggling in life, sitting on the couch eating Doritos all day, that is not a healthy thing to do. That is not a good thing. You need to get on your path and purpose, and there's no better way to do that than to get a career consultation with me. Anyway, then we have the ritual magic courses, qigong courses. These have been super helpful in helping me to heal and to grow and to be very, much more healthier and happier. So, yeah, check them out. All my stuff is on sale, guys. GeboTheShaman.com. Go there for all my courses, products, services, everything that I have to offer. And be sure to like and subscribe too. Really helps the channel. Alright, guys. See you guys later. See you guys next time. Peace.